Hello, 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 91 gang. What's up? What's up? It's your girl, Bad Girl 91, and I'm back with another video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe so you can get up all in my business, okay? Yeah. So, in the background today, I have more lofty music, Disney version, like that. So, in today's video, I'm going to talk about my actual graduation experience, the day, how everything happened, and all of that. Cause yeah, okay.
Good morning, good morning. Today is graduation. It is now 7:35 in the morning. I done got pissed off for the day. Um, it's a lot going on, but I'm determined to go to my graduation. I worked hard and I deserve it. And I will not let anyone fuck that up for me if I can help it. I wish I could go do it on my own, but the way shit's set up, I can't go do it on my own. I gotta have someone with me. And I wish who I was bringing was way more positive. Because I never met a person who's supposed to be on your team make you feel bad for your accomplishment. Because nobody in their fucking family ain't never do shit. That's not my problem. I'm not gonna be a bum like you. Like, that shit is crazy. Like, really in my feelings over here because the devil is working so hard already. Working so hard already. And I'm gonna find every avenue to make sure I get to where the fuck I'm supposed to be at. Cause, bro, ain't no way. Ain't no fucking way.
So yeah, um, so graduation was Saturday. What was that? May the 10th, May 10th, 2025 at 3 p.m. in Connecticut. Okay, Waterbury, Connecticut to be exact. Okay, and I'm in Jersey, and it took me, I want to say, 3 hours to get there because the time we left, it was traffic. You know what I'm saying? A lot of traffic. And I stopped like 30 minutes before I got to my destination to get some food, use the bathroom, etc., etc. So Saturday morning was buku crazy, okay? Because I waited till the last minute to do my I did my cap. I decorated my cap, printed out some pictures, and put it on my hat. My hat is messed up now, but I'm gonna show y'all how it looked real quick. But I'll put up the photo of how it looked the day of. But this was what it was. Bad girl, my daughter, and it's 25, but the five came off. I kind of had this in the cut somewhere. So first I glued it, and then I stapled it to make sure it was secure. So it did good. It did good despite the wind and everything going on. But did that. So my stepdaughters were over that weekend and they weren't supposed to be. So that was a pop up. Um so we had to find somewhere for them to go. So eventually we found some place for my two oldest stepdaughters to go because I only had two tickets, and it was for my daughter and her father. Um, so it was too late to get extra tickets. I didn't know the kids were coming, so they end up, going where they went or whatever. So that was like 9 in the morning. So 9 in the morning um, is when I dropped them off. But I started getting ready around like 8 o'clock, 8:30. So tried to do little makeup or whatever, like little eyeshadow, little lipstick. Was trying to get the outfit together. Everything was so last minute. Like I really didn't even. I almost wasn't gonna go. Like it was getting so crucial. Like it was so crucial because one, my phone went off. I gotta wait till I get paid to pay it. So phone's off me. My daughter's tablet is not working, and she doesn't have anything to keep her occupied on this long trip, let alone the graduation. Oh, it was so much. So that morning, her dad, my boyfriend, he went to go wash clothes. So I made sure the kids were fed, showered, teeth brushed, face clean, dressed. Got myself saying dressed. Um, so now it's I dropped the kids off like 9:45, almost 10 o'clock, and where they had to go was like 15 minutes away from here. So dropped them off, came back home. Remember, Dad went to go wash his clothes because he didn't have anything to wear, all types of stuff. So, and the kind of work that he does, um, it kind of takes up his whole day. He clean houses and stuff like that. So like you know how people move out and they have stuff left over, and the landlords need people to clean out the apartments and stuff like that. So it was, he took that day off just so we could go to the graduation. So he did that. Um, and the only reason why I didn't wash his clothes like during the week because I am, unemployed at the moment. I'm not working. Um, because I wash my stuff and the kids' stuff and everything else. I ain't feel like carrying no extra bags. Too much, too much, too much. Need help, okay? And he got a lot of clothes, right? His clothes is dirty too from him working outside. You won't embarrass me. But that's besides the point. So, so it's like 11 o'clock. Me and Munch is in the car, sitting waiting for Dad. We were supposed to leave by 10. Didn't happen because he wasn't here yet and blah, 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 blah. So that pushed everything back. Now, I was supposed to get to the school at 12:45. Yeah, I didn't get there till 2:30. Um, because we left later, the traffic, everything. But guess what? It all worked out because if I would have got there at 12:45 and that ceremony didn't start till 3, what the hell would I have been doing for like 3.5 hours? Now that day I was pissed because you know how they send out the emails and they're like, oh, you gotta be here by this time, you gotta do this, you gotta do that, you gotta do, and I wasn't sure how the situation went and I did not want to be unable to march or whatever. So got there when I got there. By this time, it's too late for me to refresh my eyeshadow and my lipstick, so everything's faded. I look tacky. I didn't even get to change to my shoes, so I end up graduating in my Crocs. Like it was just so crazy. Like it really looked like I just put something on and just went out the door. Now, if I was able to put on the shoes I was gonna wear, it was just like some toe out sandals with a little bling on it to spicing up the little situation I had going on. Now, originally, the skirt was always part of the plan for what I was gonna wear. The issue was finding a shirt. So I had a couple ideas what I wanted to do with the shirt, but my shoes were black, and I was like, "This is a lot of colors going on." You know what I'm saying? So I end up, I was gonna do red with my little red pocketbook and stuff to spice it up, but the red shirt wasn't working, so I end up doing the fuchsia, hence the pink. I still got the earrings in. No, they don't match because, of course, I couldn't find the matches, but I still had my braids in at the time, the lemonade, and it covered this side. So this matched with the outfit, and we worked it out. Okay, so did that, got to the graduation. Everybody's all lined up and stuff, and where we pulled up at, um, he had to go to the parking garage. Him and my daughter to go park the car or whatever, and they had to go to where the place was at. Me, I had to go through a building, take the elevator upstairs, and then go out the doors and then cross the street to get to my school. So my school is Post University in Waterbury, Connecticut. So it was my first time seeing the school, so I didn't know where nothing was at. I thought it was like a big campus situation, but the school is like broken up, I guess, on the blocks and stuff like that. And it's also next to another school out there in Connecticut, like I can't remember the name. I forget now. It wasn't as important to me because I didn't go there. But anyway, so did that, went there, got my card. The check-in was just basically getting my name card. On that card, they put your name, they put your degree, and if you had honors, they would put honors and all of that kind of stuff. So I didn't graduate with honors, although I started out with honors. I didn't finish with honors, so there was a lot going on. So at this point, I was just happy to be done, and um, I broke generational curses with this. Because I don't know anyone in my family that went to college and completed it. You understand what I'm saying? No one completed college, so I definitely completed. We all went, but I'm the first one to complete it. I believe in both my real family and my adopted family. So I feel great about that. I just don't feel great about, you know, like my grades and stuff. Like I graduated with whatever. I don't even know what my GPA is. I actually got to go check that out. But I was just so happy to finish. So that was amazing, and it was great. And it's my associates. I keep saying it's just an associates, but when I went to the graduation and they were calling out the graduates and the bachelors and it was so many of them. Like it was a lot of associates people too, but OMG, majority of of the ceremony was them calling out the bachelors, and I was just like, damn, maybe I should just went for the bachelors. But my goal was to get a degree at each stage, because you could have just do the 2 years and just worked up to the bachelor, but I was like, no, let me do my associate, see if I could do this, see if I could complete this, see how school goes. That was the goal. And I was in a I was in a what you call that, like an expedited program, but I didn't finish it expedited. I took time off. I was going through a lot of stuff. I lost my kid. Oh, it was just so much going on, and I just thank God that I was able to complete it. So my degree is associates for early childhood education. So basically, I used to work in a daycare or whatever. So if I was still working there, it would probably would have got more money or whatever case may be. I don't know exactly what I'm gonna do with the degree for now, but I'm just happy that I have it, and I'm actually looking forward to go back to school. But I'm just trying to figure out which lane I'm going to take, because I kind of want to get into like media, social media marketing, and stuff like that, just so it's something I could use for what I want to do. So that was that. So okay, now it's the day of graduation. We're there, and I made it. I had to run back to the car to get my cap and gown, because when we pulled up, I was driving. I did the driving there and the driving back. Why? Because I have issues with someone else driving. I don't know. It just makes me nervous, and I can't do it. So I torture my body, I torture myself, and I just do the trip. So my body was all messed up after that. So got there, checked in, I'm online, and we had to march from the school to the place called, I think it's called the Palace or whatever. It was literally down the street and around the corner. So we just were marching through the streets. It was real small, real cute. Like the block was very short, kinda, so it wasn't doing a lot of walking. But it was so many of us. It was so nice. We're all in our black robes with our hats, and people were looking so nice. I just felt so tacky in my Crocs, bro. But at this point, I was like, I'm in line. I made it. Whatever. So everybody, we walked down the street. They told us congratulations. They had a little music playing. So we pull up to the palace, and then I see my daughter and her father, and I'm happy because everybody, you see the family, they were still standing outside. They didn't let them in until after we got in. So it was like once we came in, then everybody else could come in and find their seats like after, because the ceremony didn't start till 3. So we was marching like 2:45, got there like 2:50, so they had like 10 minutes or whatever. So so we're inside. I'm looking around, taking videos. Look, mind you, the phone is charged. The phone is not charged. The phone is off. So I didn't get much video, but I got a little bit of me walking down the street with some of the people. I tried to get the name of the school. That video looked crazy. So it was like, man, at this point, I'm just ready to go in. So finally, we're walking in. We walk, walk, walk. They seat us, and now the ceremony begins. So a couple people talk, and then the CEO gets up there of this college, and he's talking, 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 and finally he's like, "Okay, you guys can sit down." And then the ceremony began, and then they introduced, the staff, all of this kind of stuff, and then now it's time to walk across the stage. I did not walk across the stage from my turn until what, like 5, almost 6 o'clock. I don't even remember what time we left, but it was really late. So after I did that walk across the stage, I literally got my stuff and I went to Dad and Anila, and we left. I was like, let's go. Let's get out of here. So, he's fussing because Anila wasn't sitting and all that kind of stuff. I figured that would happen, but usually she's a little bit better with her dad. But Anila, if she gonna act up, she gonna act up. She don't care who you are, okay? So I guess she was acting up, and he has a loud voice, so he gets loud, trying to quiet her down. It works, but he couldn't do that because there's other people there, and they're like, "Oh, she's autistic. You can't talk to her like that." This and the third, and it's just like, I get it, but this is our kid. This is how we raise her, and she understands, and she needs the extra push, or she's gonna really, really act out. So did that, got up out of there, went to the bathroom, and then now we're back on the road. So we're back on the road. We get home. What time is it? When we get home, we have to go get the other two girls now. So we go pick up Anila's sisters, and we did we get food? I think we went to get food so we could have something for dinner. I don't even we ate Chinese food. No, they ate Chinese food. I ate something else. I didn't want Chinese food, so got Chinese food because I was just tired. I was over it. I was aggravated. It was just a lot. So we did that. We went home, and I just was happy that I got my diploma. I mean, technically, I don't have it because it got to come in the mail, but I got my little case to put it in or whatever. So I got a pen, I got um, booklets, and stuff like that for the commencement, the names, whatever. Is this the book with the one? Of these is like the list of everyone who graduated. This was the book for the ceremony, like a little workbook. And then it's 25 years since they've been online learning, so that's interesting. So this is a little magazine with the pen. I didn't take the pen out yet, but that's the pen. And now I'm officially an alumni. And yeah, I've been waiting to do this video, but Mother's Day was the next day. Oh, it was so much. Monday, my house was a disaster, and now it's Wednesday, and it's getting back to a little whatever. But anyway, I am just so happy that I graduated, class of 2025, and yeah, that's it. That's all. Let me know how y'all feel about the story. Anything else you want to know, just ask and I'll answer. Hey y'all. So the first couple clips, this is me leaving my house. I have to do a voiceover because I did not turn the mic on. on the elevator with my babies. We're getting ready to go. I have to drop off the two oldest because it wasn't originally their weekend to be here, but they were here and they had to go somewhere because I didn't have tickets. It was me outside. We're walking outside, getting ready to walk to the car. They did a little TikTok before we made it to the car. So walking, that's my hat. This picture of my daughter, 25, and Batgirl. 25 is the year, Batgirl is me, my daughter is me. This is me in the car trying to haul butt, drop these kids off because we were trying to leave by 10. That didn't work out, but here we are, driving. I forgot what I was listening to, but I was jamming. Couldn't tell me nothing. This is me singing. But yeah, braids don't look as bad as I thought they did. Not really loving the makeup from this angle. Oh God. I came out the house like that is crazy. Like granted I don't know how to do makeup, but I usually could finesse. My phone fell. I eventually picked it up or whatever once I noticed. You know, gotta keep my eyes on the road, kids in the car. You know what I'm saying? This is me at the toll. Hey y'all. Getting ready to leave. She's sad because we had to drop her sisters off really quick. But we'll be back for Nevaeh, okay? We're coming back for Nevaeh. It's okay. If you were a good girl, you could have stayed with Nevaeh too. But no, you don't listen, so you have to be stuck with mommy. I'm sorry. I ain't that bad. I don't even bother you. I love you. I love you. I know. If we planned on your sisters being here, I could have got tickets and we all could have went. But you know, their visit was a surprise this time. So I'm gonna have to fix my lips again. My lips been like this since like 8, 9 o'clock. I gotta set it again. I don't know. I don't like it. But this is what it is. This is what I could do. I was not about to take my braids out and deal with the natural, so they're gonna get these naturals in the braids. Hours late, but I made it. It goes down, y'all. First time coming to this school for the time that I've been.